Cut this skin, what do you get? Blood. Blood is what's gonna come out. I cut your skin, what's gonna come out? Blood. So one of the other things I experienced was renting a house. Renting a house in Malaysia as a black person is very difficult. Some landlords, have had bad experiences with tenants, and so now there is a ban on every black person. There have been some condos that literally created posters and put an X. I don't know if I should insert a picture. Yeah, it's I'm even lost for words when I want to buy furniture online and they're asking, where are you from? What is your race? Are you trying to sell the furniture, or like what are you trying to do? What? Among the things that I've experienced are agents who you talk to them, everything is all good, and then they get to the question of like, where are you from? And then I say Ghana, and it's like, oh no, sorry, cannot. So I'm just thinking, so you asked me all these questions, you asked me to send you all my documents and things like that, and I've sent it. And now you ask for my country and like, nah, sorry. So now if I'm looking for a place, it's like they should ask me where I'm from first. That's even better than wasting my time. You see ads saying Chinese only, Malay only, Indian only. There's so much division. As you deal with people individually, when it's people you don't know, how do you react? How do you think of them? What goes on in your heart deep down? You're the only person who's going to know this. And that's why I say that having close African friends or having close black friends doesn't make you anti-racist or someone who doesn't discriminate, you know. And the new age kids who are like dating black people or dating Africans, I think they're even the worst culprits. Honestly, there's this appropriation of black culture. That's another topic for another day. Let's not go there. I know people who were qualified for jobs and they physically reached the location for an interview, and then the person saw that they were African. It's like, oh no, sorry, no Africans. So you saw the person on paper, you saw the qualifications. The person is even more than qualified for that position, but you see them physically and suddenly it's a problem because of their physical, like their skin color or their race. There's a huge problem. Another thing that I went through, my lecturer, this thing, when I think about it, it's just even sad. Okay, let me tell you guys a story. So she was teaching in class and then she proceeded to ask me, are you from a certain country? And I'm like, no, I knew something was coming. She proceeds to tell the whole class, don't hang out with people from that country. She was bashing them. I let her speak and my blood was just boiling. So I couldn't keep quiet. I couldn't. I raised my hand. I said, ma'am, would you like it if I said all Chinese were bad? All Indians are bad? All Malays are bad? So why do you think it's okay for you to say people from one specific country are bad? Another time I was in my final year and she was also teaching final year and foundation students. You're giving this information to final year students. Okay, some of us can, think on our own and realize that nah, what this woman is saying it's not right. But then you think about the foundation student, they're just coming into university, they just finished high school. And this is the information you're giving them. How do you expect them to reason on their own, like comparatively? You may have had some bad experiences, maybe one bad experience, two, who knows how many. Maybe it wasn't even you, maybe it's someone that you know. And it's understandable that you're not pleased with it. Of course, I would not be happy if someone did something to me, but he or she is a person. How then do I categorize the entire race or country that the person is from? How? I didn't stay in her class. Best believe I switched classes. I just moved because there's no way I was staying in that class for someone with that mentality to come and lecture me. Lecture me for what? With this mindset? Like, nah, miss me with that. So I left and I moved to another class. Another thing is to be followed around in stores when I'm shopping. They think I'm going to take something. Really? Yeah, I've also had experiences where Grab and Uber drivers are racist. And this one is slightly off topic, but the men, I don't know, they stare in such a way that I feel so defiled. And it's not even just me. I've spoken to other people who look like me, and it's the same experience that they go through. Yeah, another thing is raids that go on. I know people have personally had their apartments searched. The police didn't have any warrants. They just threw the whole place upside down. They didn't find anything left. And they know that they're in a position of power, you know? So even though it's like, no, I know my rights, who's to say nothing is going to happen to you after you say that? It's so unfortunate. This point, this point is simply ridiculous. If you don't know about the visa process, let me tell you how it works. In summary, you give your visa, and then if you're switching from one program to another, they will cancel your visa, give you a special pass, and then give you a new pass for the new program. So that's what I was going through. And then I had to go to the bank to make some payments. So then they gave me my passport back. This bank attendant shouted at me repeatedly in the bank, telling me that my visa has expired. And I'm like, what? My visa has not expired. Obviously, in my passport, you will see that they have cancelled my existing visa and they had already stamped that special pass in there. This woman is shouting, saying that I'm going to monitor your account, talking plenty. Like, what are you on about? I don't know what she was upset about, but she was just shouting, you have to give them your visa 3 months before time. And it's not even 3 months, it's 2 months before time. And I gave it 2 months. I did everything on time. I started writing an email to Bank Negara. Eventually, I was just like, this is becoming long even, and I left it. Even in light of this banking situation, let me speak about people whose accounts are being closed. Like, you can literally be there. The bank is going to call you and tell you to come for your money because they've closed your account. Man. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm not kidding. People ask me different times, like, oh, should you come to Malaysia? And I just tell them, yeah, there are good opportunities here, but at the same time, there's a lot that goes on that people don't talk about. How do you call somebody up and then say, come for your money, we've closed your account? There was a change.org petition going on because obviously people are trying to make a living. Do you even know that some banks will not open bank accounts for Africans? All 54 countries, like, no. New students can't have access to bank accounts. Workers can't have access to bank accounts. Most people have heard about some people doing illegal things with the banks and stuff like that. In no way am I condoning that wrongful behavior. No. But when you let it affect every single person who comes from that entire continent, and by the way, Africa is not a country. It's 2020 and I still have to tell people this thing. I can't believe it. So for those who know, please, good on you. Please share with your friends. But for those who are not aware, let me just tell you right now that you know how Asia has different countries inside, so Africa has different countries inside. It's not one country. Equating Africa to Malaysia, you can't do that. You equate Malaysia to Ghana, for example. Yeah, okay, guys. I don't have solutions that's gonna change things just like that, but I can suggest certain things. So the first thing I thought of doing was challenging ourselves. We can also change our perception, the prejudice that we have against other people, our thoughts that when we see someone or when we see a stranger, what goes through our mind? You know, do we exit lifts because someone else enters from a specific race? Do we laugh at people? Like, do we mock them from a distance? Like, how do we engage with people? Let's check ourselves individually. Let's think deeper. Don't just assume someone is bad because of their skin color. Don't just assume someone is bad because of their race or where they are from. The media is so powerful, guys. The media is so powerful, and we need to see beyond what they give us. We need to see beyond that. And don't say you don't see color. That in itself is a problem. See color, acknowledge color, and accept color. Like, that is what should happen. Not, oh, I don't see you as black, or oh, I am black, I am African. See it, and let's live like that. There's no need for you to mask who I am, or there's no need for me to mask who you are. You know, cut this skin, what do you get? Blood. Blood is what's gonna come out. I cut your skin, what's gonna come out? Blood. So if we all bleed blood, what is the problem? Why can't we all just get along? 2020 is really doing a number But I'm glad that finally, at least a topic like this can be spoken about. Can you imagine? You guys, I've done this video so many times, and it's been sitting on my laptop for different reasons. But I'm glad, I thank God that, I don't know, my platform is not huge, and who knows how many people are going to see this video, maybe 100. Hey, you know what? Speak positive. Speak positive. Millions of people are going to see this video, and the change is going to come in Malaysia and beyond. Yes, speaking positive, speaking it into existence. We need to do better. We need to do better. Even back home in Ghana, how we treat ourselves. You know, foreigners in Ghana mistreat Ghanaians. Can you imagine that? Where is that gonna be okay? Where? Why do we do that to ourselves? There's so much we have to. Sometimes we are our own problem. Life is about progression. Let's progress. Let's do better. Let's do better. Why? We are not trying to retrogress. No, like no. Onwards ever. Upwards. 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 This is a challenge to every single person, including myself. This is not me sitting from some high horse saying, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing it. No. All of us have a part to play. You think that, oh, I'm not doing anything. I don't say anything. I don't think anything. But even your inaction is an action. When you see something wrong being done and you're quiet about it, that in itself says something. You are an accomplice in whatever act was committed. You are. So if you see wrong things being done, if you hear like jokes, and even like, you know how they have this bro talk and stuff like that, speak up. At what point is it gonna stop? This is even going on to another topic. Not everything is a joke or it's just for fun. So yeah, people are laughing. Sometimes it's awkward. You feel like you can't say anything. But those are the exact times that you need to speak up. Those are the exact times that you can't let pass you by. Your voice can make a difference. It may be just one person you're talking to. But imagine, look at how Corona has spread. Just look at this. Just look. How many people did this start from? It's a ripple effect. So imagine if you do that ripple effect but with positive things, you know? Things are gonna be better. So yeah, I hope that you guys, I don't know, I really hope that you got something from this, and please let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. Or for me, I'm a deep person, you know, I don't do this surface level things. Like in real life, I talk about things. So to just be online and be doing only hair and makeup is like, you could be much more comfortable in life once you embrace yourself. And so what I do is important. But on another level as well, there are even more important things, or I should say things that can go hand in hand. For example, this topic of racism, discrimination, you know. So if you want more content like this, let me know. I would gladly speak. And yeah. I've spoken for so long. Before I go, let me give you guys a close-up on my hair. I'm gonna have a tutorial. I mean, not on this style specifically, but on how I twisted my hair. So look around. If you like what you see, subscribe, share with someone. Please keep staying safe. Wear your mask, wash your hands. I'm so glad people are washing their hands with soap. People don't use soap to wash their hands. They just use water. And I'm just thinking, what is water going to do? Like when you go to the washroom and you come out, what is water going to do with your hand? Like, use soap. I'm so happy. I'm done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. God bless. Bye.